afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading Satellite Office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Wednesday, October the 3rd, 2012, and here is today's midday market update. Let's go ahead and get it started by first starting off to see how the indices are trading right now. We have the Dow Jones up 52.5. The comp is up 22 points. The Russell's up 16.5. The IWM is up 30 cents. The S&P is up 8.51, and the SPY is up 90 cents. The Qs are up 55 cents. Just to get a quick look at the index ETFs here. All right, taking a look at the commodities, we have the USOs down 91 cents, a little bit weakness in crude oil, as we have been expecting that, because last night's video we highlighted the fact that if crude oil continues to lag underneath 94, we could start to see it continue to fade down towards the higher high 80s, low 90s or so. I'm not quite really sure what crude oil is at a barrel at right now per barrel. Let me take a look real quick, and crude oil is currently trading at 89.33. So that trade definitely continues to work out to the downside on the weakness in crude oil. Gold miners, the GDX is down 53 cents. Gold is up 34 cents. Silver is up 15 cents. So let's go ahead and hop into the charts here. Let's take a look at the screen. And what you see here is the 5-minute chart of the ES on the right-hand side and the 15-minute chart of the ES on the left-hand side. ES is what we use as a gauge in our chat room, which is mywallstreettv.com. If you haven't been to the chat room yet, you want to go check it out. It is mywallstreettv.com. Password to log in is SMART. And so far, we've been nailing the market today here. Just to give you guys a quick analysis on what took place today, it was pretty interesting because today we had the ES open up at the same price it opened up at yesterday, so that level was acting as resistance pre-market. We highlighted the fact on the right-hand chart, on the right-hand side here, we highlighted the fact before going to the open how we had a nice little downward channel break play that took place overnight when the European markets opened up in the morning around 4 o'clock. Around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I believe what the European markets opened, I believe at what, I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4, but either way, around that time frame we had the ES break out this nice little downward bullish channel. Then we came into this accelerated upward channel. Then going into the open, all right, we had the opening price from yesterday and today, because there was the same level, acting as resistance. All right, I told our traders to watch this upward channel because this upward channel is 80% of the time usually resolves to the downside. We got that selling pressure came in, sold us all the way down to, guess what, guys? Sold us all the way back down to the back test of the prior bullish channel. All right, if you guys have been in the chat room before, you guys know this is one of our bread and butter strategies right here. And back test held, highlighted for the people that trade the ES to get long the ES on the futures down there around 1437, and anybody else that was looking to get long the market or looking for stocks, we highlight the fact that you want to be looking for relative strength stocks down here, such as AIG, such as the airline stocks. And once the market took off, we broke out. Then going into the rest of the session, we had this nice little move back up towards the resistance level up here towards 1443, pulled back, held the previous day's close, so we held positive and took off to the races. If you guys look at this pattern a little bit cleaner, you can see at the same time this is like a little inverse head and shoulders pattern that took place with the neckline being the open. And of course, since that was a major inflection level, since that was a major key level, just from key points from yesterday and today, that opening price from yesterday and today around 1443.25, people had buy stops, I'm assuming, set above that, and ever since the market took off, nice volume came in, and then we just been floating higher. Next level to watch is going to be around 1450, and that comes from this nice little big channel that we've been trading in since last Thursday. This nice little upward channel. You can see this is a 15-minute chart, and the top of that channel is going to come in around 1450, which also lines up with the little failed breakout we had when we try to break above that upward channel on Monday. So that's the level that we're watching. If we continue to float higher, 1450, we break past 1450, you want to be watching like the 1452 area. Let's take a look at some stocks that we were watching today. That's the action right there on the ES. Let me take a look at my other screen real quick so I can look at the NASDAQ and the IWM and everything. Let me bring that over for you guys here. All right, and taking a look at the Qs. All right, the Qs are hanging in there. You can see the Qs are trading above the previous day's high, trending up pretty nice there. Take a look at the SPY. Obviously, the SPY and the ES, of course, they're trading above the previous day's high, looking pretty nice there. Take a look at the IWM. IWM lagging a bit, not above the previous day's highs, but the markets continue to go higher. You can expect this to continue to float up. IWM is going to have some resistance around this 84.50 level, and you can see the advancing stocks have been outpacing the declining stocks ever since this morning around 10:05 when they had that nice little reversal. And this is basically the indicator that I use intraday for the breadth, which is advancers minus decliners, gives you the net, and then you could basically track it on the chart. It works out pretty well. So that's what we have going on. Let's take a look at some stocks now. Some stocks that we've been trading this morning. Again, AIG was one of the stocks that we were watching. Showed relative strength when the market was trading down, was trading sideways, broke out. We didn't get involved in this up move. All right, we actually got involved on the pullback because that's when we noticed it was up here. It was too high to buy, so we waited for that pullback. Had a nice little pullback into the rising 8 EMA. Issued a long signal right here at 33.90. The original stop was 33.75, but then when it started going away, we moved it up here towards underneath the pivot low, and so far we're trading that one, still holding that right there. Haven't took anything off the table yet. I believe we had some followers in the room. They bought the call options, the weeklies. They're making out pretty well on that. Some people bought the equity. Another stock that I called out today in the chat room this morning was Monsanto. Monsanto off the lows. A key level that I tweeted out this morning to watch was 88 inflection level. You can see here for most of the session, for most of the morning part of the session, Monsanto was just flagging out here, doing pretty much nothing, but still respecting the 88 level, which was a key level from the chart from the 50-day simple moving average. At the same time, was a key price level. Buyers came in, nice volume came in, got involved right down here. If you take a look at the 15-minute chart here, all right, you can see the 15-minute chart. Nice little wick down below 87.80. All right, I gave a buy signal right here at 88. Once it broke past this 88.05s. And then once it broke past these highs right here, which lined up with the hourly chart, give me 1 second, let me bring that over for you guys here. Once that lined up with the hourly buy signal right here over 88.30 or so, so that you can add some more, and that made a nice move up towards 89.75. Nice $1.50 right there. So, we're calling out some good stuff, guys. At the same time, we talked about the airlines this morning, called UAL to the long side out of this nice little flag pattern, nice little range, whatever you want to call it, long at 20.33. Some of the traders in the room caught that as well. The whole airline sector was set up pretty nicely to the top side, and the transports are one of the strongest sectors today, with the airlines helping that to index out. So that's really about it, guys. Nailing it left and right in the chat room. If you have not been to the chat room yet, the chat room is mywallstreettv.com. Password to log in is smart. At the same time, before I close the video out, let me show you guys the channel system that we've been talking about in the weekly videos, updating you guys, highlighting the fact that until we get above 88.45, until we get above 14.45, you want to kind of remain cautious on the market. But at the same time, once we start holding above this prior support, which broke down, so now I act as resistance. But now since we're above it, it's support. This whole action down here that we had last week may be considered a bull trap. I mean, a bear trap. All right, guys. If we can break back above, if we can get a nice close above 14.45 today, and then move back above 14.50. And definitely if we take out this top side of this resistance from the channel breakdown, this could be a big shakeout that took place, for the past couple sessions here. And we could see a nice jolt back up to the top side. I'll have more on that in the after the bell market summary. But so far, we're maneuvering through the markets pretty well. And if you have not been to our website, please go check it out at wallstreettrading.com. Have a great day, guys. Catch you guys after the close for the after the bell market summary.